All right, so we're getting ready for the humor games. It's going to be happening tonight. I'm here with Tony Francis. This is Casey Casperson,
Hello, hello.
and we're just going to do a rundown for tonight. It's a big event. We've been preparing for.
I didn't know there was going to be running. I didn't do any cardio for this.
Tony.
Yeah.
It's the games. It's like a sporting event.
Right, but running is not a sport.
Tony,
Running-
it's the humor games.
Yes, humor. The humor muscle. Exercising that muscle and laughter, so maybe some abdominals, but not running.
Oh, good. As I haven't worked out at all either.
Okay.
So, big night tonight.
Yes,
some
huge.
Big performances by some big players.
Well, they're heavy people, but that's not
That's not what I
their
meant.
fault.
Is that what you meant, Tony?
No, that's not what I
I'm pretty
meant.
sure that's what you meant.
I didn't mean that at all. Unless you agree with me.
You're winking.
I'm
You're winking. Wait, I wasn't supposed to say anything about
don't
that.
tell them that.
So,
All right,
so
the
big,
rundown. Yeah.
So the rundown tonight, we've got the Labradoodles and the Cockapoos.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna be really 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 crazy.
I don't know what team I'm on. I forget. I'm a cockapoo.
Tony, you're a Labradoodle.
I'm a labradoodle. Yeah, labradoodles rule. Always love the labradoodles.
Did you prepare like you're a cockapoo?
I might have done that. Was I supposed
Jesus,
to wear red?
Tony. Okay,
Sorry.
so we're gonna warm up tonight,
Okay.
and I'm really worried about the warm ups for the simple fact that there's been this rivalry between Anthony and Julie.
Oh my God, that rivalry.
Oh man, I mean,
Who does closed fist punches to the face in a
it's-
rehearsal?
and that's it. It's just a practice. It's a rehearsal.
And they just went at it with each other.
It's just that Anthony is so violent. Well, Julie did say, "Hit me as hard as you can in the face
Punch
with
me in the face.
with a closed-ended
Closed-handed fist. Yeah.
That happened,
Yeah.
and then Anthony did it.
Yeah.
Julie gets out of the hospital tonight, so we'll see.
Oh, I hope she can perform.
I hope she doesn't.
Okay.
We'll edit that out.
Yeah,
We'll edit that out.
I'm going to edit this whole thing. They're not
So
going to hear
so we'll
any
just
of
come
this.
back to it. I love
Yeah.
Julie's wonderful.
Yeah.
And Anthony. I love Anthony
Yeah.
too. I hope he doesn't trip
I
and
hope he
fall
doesn't
on his face
At all.
tonight. At all.
Yeah. Like $1 Million Baby style.
Yeah.
Like
I hope the
neck
stool.
up.
I hope the stool's okay. So we're gonna do warm ups tonight, just as we do for every
course.
every humor games.
in the humor games, you must warm up. You have to get the muscles warm.
And it's not just a warm up for us;
Right.
it's a warm up for the audience.
Right. The audience is going to come in cold, okay? And we've seen this a million times before. You got a cold audience. They laugh harder than they've ever laughed in their life, and then they pull a muscle.
They big muscle.
Yeah.
I saw one guy pull his hypertrophy muscle.
The hypertrophy is probably the worst muscle you could pull.
If you pull that muscle, you'll never laugh again.
I'll tell you what, though, it is my goal, and the goal of everyone that is in the humor games, is to pull on every single muscle, every audience member's muscle.
I really want to tug at some people.
Just yank on that muscle.
So it's important
Good.
that we warm up.
Yes,
So we're gonna
warm-ups.
do a rant. We're just gonna get a lot of the negative energy out of there. I'm
Right.
really expecting big things out of Aniela in this
Okay.
rant.
Okay, right,
Um,
right.
She's a redhead
Oh, yeah.
and she's fiery.
Fiery red.
The reason why she can stay so slim is because she burns up all of her calories in anger.
Right. Rage.
She has a special.
Aragix.
I didn't want to say it just because it's still it hasn't been diagnosed
Right.
by the National Doctors Association.
Yes.
That's
Of-
funny to me every
of
time I
rage.
say that. The National Doctors Association
Doctors organizing. Why?
doesn't make
That's
sense.
silly. Yeah, she's got a lot of anger issues, so that's all going to flow out. And
I still have 2 holes in the back of my car from when she
Right.
chased me and beat the shit out of my car with a golf club.
right, I remember that.
Remember,
Mini golf.
You were in the trunk.
Yeah, because I lost. Those are the rules of mini golf. If I lose, you got to ride home in the trunk.
Yeah, and
I accept it. She didn't want to accept it.
she wanted to be in the trunk.
Yeah.
That was the weird part. She wanted to lose the game.
She didn't want to get in the trunk until I was in the trunk, and then she wanted to get in the trunk.
I know.
With
And we
me.
said, in yellow, there can only be one loser. And then she started taking off her clothes.
Yep.
We let her do that.
We did. We didn't stop her there.
Nope.
It was when she started to get physically violent that we said, this is no longer fun visually and is dangerous to both of us.
Which is why we threw her on a cactus.
Oh, yeah.
Remember
Oh,
that?
man.
She's like, there's all these pricks on me. And
Yeah,
I was like, oh, we could punt on this for days.
Yeah.
I wonder how she's doing.
I don't know. We'll find out tonight.
Yeah, that'll be good.
What's next?
So we're gonna go into like a little bit of an object pass. That's where we take an imaginary object that the audience gives us. We pass it around. Let's just hope it's not a lawn dart.
Oh, my God. Was it Humor Games 2004?
Oh,
Ricky Edinburgh. Remember that?
They verbed it. It
Yeah.
became a verb after what happened.
Now we say he got Edinburgh'd, and anyone else that it happens to obviously gets Edinburgh'd, but Ricky Edinburgh, the original, you can't pass a lawn dart to yourself. That's where he made the mistake. He threw it up in the air, and he tried to catch it again, and you can't,
And
it's
remember,
depth perception.
We gave him the note. We
Right.
said, listen, you can't throw this lawn dart up in the air to yourself.
Yeah.
It's dangerous. And he said, whatever, I'm pantomiming.
Yeah.
And how many times have we heard that?
Well, that was the last time we heard it.
Yeah. At
Yeah.
least at the Humor Games.
Yeah.
At Mystery Fest, they still dance that fine line. Just because you're pantomiming doesn't mean that it's not real.
Right, exactly. That's the misconception so many people have. They say, I'm going to pantomime it, which means to not really do it, but they don't realize how real that is. And a great actor, they're gonna manifest a real object, and they're not even gonna know it.
Well, and Edinburgh was the best.
He was. God rest his soul.
Still got that lawn dart.
Yeah, you have it.
Yeah, I'll toss it to you.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Here
Yeah.
it comes.
Pass it to me. Ah! Oh!
Still real as the day that it hurt him.
Oh my God! It's so sharp.
Yeah.
God, you're good.
Thank you.
I gotta go pantomime some ice on this.
Yeah. I'm going to pantomime a hug on you. Let's take a call. We recorded a few calls earlier this week.
Oh yeah.
Talking about the Humor Games, and let's cut over to that discussion I had this week with Ilana.
All right, so we have Ilana Isaacson on the line with us. Thanks so much for taking time out of your day to talk with us.
Thank you for having me.
We've got a big competition coming up here with the Humor Games, and what have you been doing to get psyched up?
Oh, I'm so excited for a good game. I don't care who's on the winning team and who's on the losing team, just as long as everybody plays, has a good time, and enjoys themselves.
There's an article in Improv Masters magazine in 2004, and I quote, "I will improv the shit out of all those people. They got no idea what's coming. I will rule this town," unquote. Ilana Isaacson.
Yeah, that was definitely a scandal, and those were definitely lies. I neither confirm nor deny. Let's just say that I'm rooting for everyone, and I hope to be on both the winning team and the losing team at the same time, because that way I get the love from the people who like the underdogs, and I get the love from the people who bet on us to win.
So in other words, there's going to be a whole lot of loving happening around you.
I love love.
We're really looking forward to a wonderful, healthy competition, and we.
And I'm looking forward to seeing you guys play nicely with each other.
Oh, I'm going to throw up in my mouth.
If you don't let it fly, you die.
You heard it here first, Ilana Isaacson. If you don't let it fly, you die. Words to live by. Thanks so much for joining our show today, Ilana.
Thank you for having me, Casey. It's been a pleasure, and I look forward to playing with you at the Humor Games.
Okay.
All right.
Wow. She is not living in reality.
No.
No, she's out of there. All of those things that she said were hurtful but joyful.
Yeah, a joyful hurt.
Jertful.
Yeah, it was jertful. It was jertful.
Yeah.
Amazing. The competitive spirit in everyone tonight.
Yeah, I'm very excited.
I see that.
I wore my competitive shirt. It says I'm competitive.
Right. Well, you also wore sweatpants, so I can literally see the excitement welling up.
Can you feel it?
Now I can. Yes, now I can.
Good.
Now I can.
Okay, it's going away. It's back now.
All right. Yep. Interesting. Okay, so next in the lineup, what do we have next?
So we're just going to go ahead and hopefully everyone can play together. This becomes a risky part of the evening. When we get together and play some pregame tag freeze.
Oh, tag freeze.
I don't even know if we should be doing it, to be honest with you.
I'm just amazed that you are willing to risk audience members' lives. Tag freeze. Just listen to what you're saying. If you want to do tag freeze in front of a live audience of people?
Tony, I fixed some of the glitches in it. Just because I say freeze doesn't mean that the audience freezes anymore.
Okay, well, we'll find out, won't we? Frankly, I don't believe it. That's what you said about fire tag.
I know.
Okay. I can still hear those people screaming.
We're going to miss your mother. No, but I mean, she wasn't actually at that show. She's not going to be at this show, so I'm going to miss her.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah. She had to work.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So tag freeze. Great.
And then we'll go ahead and do our standard Olympic introductions.
Yes.
Stefan, she really gets showy during these things.
You think so?
Yeah.
It's not like she's going to get up and sing the national anthem or anything. It's
Tony.
Yeah.
She's doing the national anthem tonight.
Oh, is she doing the national anthem?
Yeah.
Wow.
You might want to. Why do you say wow?
No,
You sound doubtful.
I'm not.
It's a national anthem, Tony.
I know. And I know. She's really, really good at it.
You say that with a weird tone.
She's really good at it?
Let's talk to Stefan about this. Let's bring her into the mix. We picked her up earlier this week, and let's go to that phone call. Here's Stefan.
All right.
Stefan Duncan, thank you so much for coming to Sports Desk and calling into our show today.
Oh, no problem. Thanks for having me.
You sound exceptionally nice and calm for the show. It's going to be a big competition. How long have you been training for the humor games?
I really just started getting serious about it just a couple months ago. So, I mean...
Are you serious? You made it into the humor games, and you've only been training for a couple of months. Are you really prepared for this?
It's the humor games. I got this.
I was looking on your website, and your website actually said, Stefan Duncan, humor games, singing my way to the finals. What do you have to say about that?
All right. Okay. That website was created by Anthony. He was the one, because, he's a computer whiz. I mean, we joked about it one night, and then he was just like, oh, I got you. And I was just like, listen, Anthony, it's just a joke. And he must have just put that up there and then said those things because, if
you're putting this on Anthony Camillo, that he will be out for you. He will be out to destroy you. Are you prepared to go head-to-head with Anthony Camillo?
I'm not one to go after people, but, if you're going to go and do things like that, then, you got to be dealt with sometimes.
Wow, for such a nice woman in person, she gets fiery on the phone.
Yeah. That's determination, grim determination, and just an ownage. You know who's
gunning for her? Anthony Camillo.
Yep, Anthony Camillo.
In fact, we got to talk to him earlier this week, and he had some incredibly nice things to say about Stefan that didn't turn out to be that nice. Let's go to the Anthony Camillo phone call.
I have that tape right here. Here we go.
All right, so I've got Anthony here. He's going to be participating in the Humor Games tonight, July 19th, and we were able to capture him on an interview before he went into his pregame warm-ups. Thanks for joining us today, Anthony.
Well, thanks for having me, Casey. Thanks for having me. I'm looking forward to the competition. I'm looking forward to wiping the stage with Stefan.
Whoa. So you're starting right away with Stefan. Can you tell us about the beef, the history that the two of you have had?
You know, I am fed up with her charm. I don't buy it. Everybody is buying into it, and they don't understand that Stefan is the anti-improviser. She wants to destroy everything good about theater and improvising and fun and laughter, and I'm not going to put up with it. I'm going to go up there, and I'm going to pun her to death. It's that simple.
That's about what I would have expected from Anthony.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought he would say. I was mouthing the words as he was saying it, because I knew that's how he felt about it.
He's on your team, but you don't feel like he's on your team.
I mean, I'm not going to turn my back on my teammates, but I also don't want my back to my teammates, if that makes any sense. I believe it does.
Yeah, I've got a razorback for a dog.
Okay. You can't pet him then, or you need gloves.
Literally.
Yeah.
You need, but he's very friendly.
Cut your hands on that.
Well, you can throw fruit at him. He's like a real-life fruit ninja.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah, we call him Fruit Ninja.
The best pets. You really do.
Yeah, nobody wanted him.
Like that blender iguana. Just amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing animals in your home. The laser parrot is my favorite.
Really? Laser parrot?
Laser parrot is my favorite. I mean, obviously you can't get too close because then it burns.
Yeah.
And then there's the radiation. But
remember when we got 2 laser parrots and they were mimicking each other?
yes.
Oh, Canada.
Oh.
That country will never be the same. So we're gonna move into the national anthem. One of my favorite parts that I'm really looking forward to is 2 white people rapping.
Yep, I'm concerned about that. Because rap isn't part of that culture so much.
That sounds racist, Tony.
It does.
But I have one black friend.
Yes.
Well, I don't know if she's my friend, but she's in the cast. It's Stefan.
Stefan's your black friend? My black friend is Stefan as well.
Ooh, I don't think we have enough of black friend to talk about black people.
We don't. Next on the list
is it's the Olympic game of chores.
Chores. I actually did not practice this. In fact, I was supposed to take out the garbage this morning, and I got yelled at for it, for not doing it. So I'm out of shape.
Your wife really hates you.
Yeah.
And if she's listening now, this is a big shout out to Marissa. Marissa at the front door, if you can hear us right now, this is a shout out to you. And this is, Tony, just go ahead and apologize.
Marissa, I am so sorry that I did not take out the garbage on Thursday morning and Friday morning and all the other mornings, and I'm sorry. So please forgive me. I will do my best to win back your love at this year's Humor Games.
That's really nice and heartfelt.
That's how I feel.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm gonna have to win back her honor by disposing of my fellow teammates or my fellow improvisers on stage and just decimate. I said decimate.
Wow.
Yeah.
I like your passion, Tony.
Thank you.
I really like where you're going with this.
That's how I feel.
One of the things that people think is that we do scenes just to get laughs.
Oh, no. No.
Sometimes we just don't want to entertain people at all.
Right.
So we're going to just do... this is where I think Tom is going to be magical. Tom, there's no one more boring.
No one. He is the dullest person, I would say. If I had to cut a loaf of bread with a circle or Tom because he's rounder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'd agree with that.
I mean,
Well, he's like a spoon. You like scoop the bread out, like when you get that really good like dip that you put in the bowl.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, like the
Dude,
spinach dip.
I could get some spinach dip.
That's really good.
Right now.
We should go get some spinach dip.
Let's take a break, and while we're taking a break, let's listen to this next call that we took earlier this week with Michelle.
Okay.
All right, we've got Michelle Dome on the line with us right here. She's been preparing. Michelle, exactly how long have you been preparing for the humor games?
Oh man, Casey, can I say it? All of my life. Oh man, it's an event you dream of. It's an event you can write home about, tell your parents about, like just something that you imagine being the crowning moment of your life. I would have to say. So really, just like since childhood, it's just something I just dreamed about that would be like the crowning moment of glory.
Someone, and I can't remember who, told me that when you were at the age of 4, you had improvised an entire dinner with your stuffed animals. Is that correct?
That I did. We had run out of music on our tape sets, and something needed to happen. So, just quick thinking, stepped up. There were some stuffed animals lying on the bed. Grabbed it from my bedroom, came on in, started dancing around. It was a huge success.
I'm offended. I'm offended at that call. I'm offended at the things she said.
She'll be lucky to make it out of the locker room tonight, to be honest with you.
I'm glad she's on my team, but I'm offended.
I'll probably trip her.
I'm going to sabotage her in some way. I'm just going to say that now.
But she's on your team. You don't even care about winning?
You're a judge, and I'm going to just tell you that I'm going to do that. So
wow.
That's
upsetting.
Yeah.
But I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, all right, what's next?
So of course at halftime we're going to go ahead and get some commercials out there, and
we need the commercials.
We need the revenue.
That's right.
And so of course what we'll be advertising are the objects that the audience members are going to give us.
Okay. So the audience members are going to give us objects, and then we are going to make commercials out of that. I don't see how revenue can come from that.
No, it'll happen.
Yeah?
It's like the internet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. No, say no more.
Yeah.
It's like the internet.
It's like the internet.
It's like the internet.
Yeah.
I completely understand.
Yep. We'll just pray that it works.
Sure.
Then we're gonna let a brown person and a white person sing.
Amazing.
Not Amazing Grace, I don't think.
No.
Just they're gonna sing.
Amazing, like from Aerosmith. Amazing.
Not literally amazing, Tony.
Okay.
Just maybe stay away from that word.
Okay.
Completely.
Amazing. Did I say it again?
No.
Okay.
Yes, you did. You did.
Damn
You kind of say it like other people say
Amazing. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Continue.
Great. After that, we're going to play a game of questions, and this is really where the competitors are worn down. They've had a long night of competing. They're going to be going back and forth.
Why are we playing questions?
Have you not heard of this game before?
What is the point of this game?
Don't you understand the point's just to be in questions?
Can you answer my question first?
Why is it so important that we talk about you?
Are you going to do this to me? Because I want to continue with this. Let's just keep going.
You lose.
I get it. I get
Die.
it. Amazing.
You should die. After that, we're going to do the pick a line debate, and the pick a line debate is where we're going to go ahead and get lines of input from the audience members, and and then we'll have some quick point counterpoints back and forth and award points to the teams, and it should be really good. I expect for Ilana and Elizabeth to really step up in this game.
Right, Ilana and Elizabeth are. I saw them in rehearsal. And they were. It was like a nuclear explosion. It was just intense heat.
They were just gassy.
Oh, is that what that was?
Yeah.
Because I thought my skin was melting off.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. That
Okay.
too.
All right.
And after that, we're gonna have we're gonna learn about our contestants a little bit.
Okay.
So meet the foreigners, and you're actually gonna be in that, Tony.
I'm gonna be. I am. I am.
Because you speak the native language.
Oh, right,
for,
absolutely.
For Jerry and Julie, their native country.
That's right. I speak fluently in that native country. I'm not going to get into the details.
No,
of it
you
because
can't.
I don't want to get into that now.
Right.
But yeah, no, absolutely. I picked up Rosetta Stone. Oh man, I think it was like was it Monday? I think Monday. And so now fluent. I'm pretty fluent.
Rosetta Stone's pretty good.
Yeah.
That, and you already knew the language before you got the Rosetta Stone.
That helped a lot.
Yeah, just
because I didn't even open the package yet on the Rosetta Stone.
No.
So I'd have to say, yeah, it's more the stuff I already knew, I guess. Then.
Well, and you lived there, if I'm not correct, for 25 years. Yep. And you were born there, and your parents are from there.
Yes, actually, I don't even speak English. I don't know how to speak English at all.
Oh.
I've memorized a couple of key words and phrases, and I mix them around in ways that I think sound good. So I don't even know if this is even working.
Well, you could certainly have me fooled, but at the same time, I don't know if the audience is going to be able to understand anything that you've said today. God bless your soul.
Absolutely.
This is going to be a big, big, big night, guys. And as you're sitting down, just remember you can go ahead and get drinks at the back of the bar. Help yourself to wine and beer. I believe they are fairly priced. If they are not, do not negotiate because the server will behead you.
Yep.
That is common practice at the Humor Games.
That can happen. That has happened, and it will probably happen.
If you're interested in where the restrooms are, just go up the stairs all the way to the back.
Way back.
Like way back into the studio. Take a right. There is a restroom there for your convenience.
All that is true.
If you thought anything from tonight's show was interesting or funny, we'd love to hear about it. Just join us onto Facebook. Mm-hmm. Find us at Sick Puppies Comedy. Go to our website at sickpuppiescomedy.com. Follow us on Twitter at spuppies. My name's Casey Casperson.
I'm Tony Francis.
And we hope you have a great time tonight. Let the Humor Games begin. Games begin. Games begin. Games begin.